Let's play a little mind movie together. And as I speak, you can notice how your attention drifts forward, upward, outward, and how your inner world starts painting pictures before you even try. Because that's what the unconscious loves. Stories, symbols, futures unfolding. Imagine rising, not just above the room, but above your whole timeline, higher and higher, until you can see the weaving of years like rivers through a valley. From here you can sense every choice as a tiny hinge on a massive door. Some doors creak open to wide green meadows of freedom. Others, left unattended, close quietly, until you wonder where all the air went. And your unconscious can already begin to compare the textures of those paths, without needing to consciously decide yet. Two futures flicker like trailers. In one, you keep grabbing at every problem, like trying to hold back the tide with a teaspoon. Fast forward, watch the tension harden. A jaw that never unclenches. Sleep that tastes like sand. Relationships fraying under the weight of constant fixing. Even victories feel hollow, because the next emergency is always waiting. Now drift to the other reel. See the version of you who learned to pause, to stabilize first. Your nervous system hums like a well-tuned engine. Opportunities appear because you left space for them. People are drawn to your grounded presence, the way planets are held by gravity. Notice how even imagining that future, it already changes the chemistry in your chest. Funny thing about oxygen masks on airplanes. They tell you to secure your own first. Science calls it co-regulation. Physics calls it entrainment. Grandma calls it common sense. When you breathe steadily, everyone around you unconsciously matches the rhythm. Your calm becomes a kind of invisible medicine, spreading through the room like a quiet wildfire of relief. And of course, you could pretend not to hear this. People do. But consequences, they have a patient way of collecting interest. Bodies tighten, tempers shorten, life keeps tapping, then pounding, until you finally listen. Not punishment, just physics. Every action creates a reaction. Every neglected boundary collects a debt. While your conscious mind wonders which detail to remember, the deeper part of you can already begin rehearsing the feel of the stabilizer path. Perhaps you recall a time when you step back and things solve themselves, better than you could have engineered. Let that memory glow like a pilot light, quietly wiring new possibilities. Because isn't it delightful? Change often begins not with a giant decision, but with a small, curious breath that says, what if I just stop pushing for a second? And as you imagine those futures spreading before you like branching galaxies, you might notice a gentle certainty rising, that the most dramatic life shift can start with something as playful and easy as deciding right now, or maybe in a moment, to let the world prove how beautifully it balances itself when you finally allow it.